fight, we will fight.
We will fight, we will fight.
Until we get women's reservation.
Until we get women's reservation.
Human rights are women's rights.
Human rights are women's rights.
We are fighting for our birthright. Human rights are women's rights. We are fighting for our birthright.
Reservation so that we can achieve equality. Because in Parliament we have hardly 11% women representatives representing 50% of the population. How can there be equality if you don't have enough people?
11% of the we have MPs current right now. So how this situation can be changed? In which
It can be. It can. No, any government can bring it and change it. I'm sure now the government has a majority and they will be able to bring it and change it.
in Modi government is it possible?
Why not? Why not? Because the BJP has brought it before, and in their election manifesto, in the BJP manifesto itself, they've promised 33% reservation. So we're not asking something which is conflicting with what they want. They want to exist not only for DMK, not only for Tamil Nadu. Reservation है तो पूरा इंडिया के लिए. Yes, they are predominantly they are from only for DMK. You have to imagine how they have to leave their family, they have to leave, and most of the daily breadwinners also have their family life. So they have left for 2-3 days and they have come gathered here to give voice for this means I want the government to listen to me. Equality means we are born equal. But when you think that we have to give equality to women, we don't want any equality to be given. We have. Our government is associated through the type of our society is like that. So we cannot fight for the government to be like that. But we are equal. And this is the same government which was giving voice. Sushma Swaraj hai to other leaders hai to from BJP. And the Rajya Sabha mein fill ho chuka hai already. We have passed the bill. And without the BJP support, how come that we could have passed it? When we were there, इतना जोर से बोलते हैं वो BJP की तरह से. अभी it is आपके हाथ में है. क्यों नहीं करते आप? And we are not finding fault. Maybe you are having some other thing before you, calling your attention and all that. सिर्फ इनको याद करने के लिए, just to remind them, this is high time, come up. Already you have one here in UP also. With that success, with that happiness, give us some gift like and pass this reservation. You have your own strength with the government. Why don't you give it?
After 33%, the agenda would be like 50, I believe.
After 33, अपने आप 33 is for women and the other 67 is both men and women. So, as you said, we will come equally and this is only an opening. We are standing in the threshold, opening of a new thing.
Women will come equally through the help of
They will
reservation.
come, they have come without any political background.
help of
I am the ex-member of parliament. With the help of my leader, I have come here. So definitely this could also happen.
The idea would be equality, but equality is it should not be talked about. So reservation is an affirmative action which is being given by the government. It has to be done since there is no equality in our country. We need in order to bring equality, reservation is the path. So we need reservation initially.
கதிரவனாய் வந்து உதித்த அறிஞர் அண்ணா அவர்களையும் ஆட்சியிலே இருந்தாலும் இல்லாவிட்டாலும் தமிழகத்து மக்களுடைய வாழ்வே என்னுடைய மூச்சு என்று வாழ்ந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்ற அஞ்சுகத்தாயின் அருந்தவ புதல்வர் 5 முறை இந்த நாட்டை ஆண்ட தலைவர் நம்முடைய தானை தலைவர் டாக்டர் கலைஞர் அவர்களையும் வெள்ளுடை வேந்தன் வெள்ளை மனத்தினன் பண்பிலே அவர் ஒரு பைந்தமிழ் மரபினர் ஒன்று போல் பறந்து வாலிபர் உலகிலே தொண்டுகள் செய்திடும் தூய தமிழ் மகன் கழகமாம் ஆளுக்கு இளைஞர் அணி என்னும் விடுது கண்ட காவலர் சிலை குருதி தடாகத்திலே பூத்திட்ட தியாக மலர் எங்கள் குறிஞ்சி மலர் நாயகன் நம்முடைய திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் என்கின்ற பேர் இயக்கத்தை இன்னும் ஒரு அரை நூற்றாண்டு காலத்துக்கு வழிநடத்தி செல்லவிருக்கின்ற நம்முடைய அண்ணன் பொருளாளர் அவர்கள், நம்முடைய செயல் தளபதி அவர்கள், அண்ணன் அவர்களை வணங்கி என்னுடைய உரையை துவங்குகின்றேன். So far, I have spoken in my mother tongue. That's my privilege. But here, other than the Tamil people, so many of others have, all of you have gathered. So, I would like to present my ideas in English. First of all, I would like to thank our MP, our dear sister Kanimoni, for giving me this golden opportunity, not only for me, for all of us from the nook and corner of Tamil Nadu. 2-3 days they have spent their time, they have spent their energy, they have left their homes.
Women who have come from south of India, you have come here all the way, sacrificing your time. You have left your family behind and you have joined Srimati Kanimoni, who is a friend also and who has really, I'm so proud that she has taken up this whole issue in the parliament. Not only that she is sitting here with you all, but she also raised the question in the parliament about the status of this bill. I'm so happy because people sitting in the parliament always tell us that your voices are only around Delhi. Some of these very elite women are talking about it. What about women from all over the country? Today, you have come here to raise the voice, and I'm sure Parliament is not very far from here. Our voices will reach the deaf ears of this Parliament, which is not listening to us for... Do you know when this bill was first introduced? Dr. Kanchana, I want to welcome you to Delhi as the President of DMK Women's Wing, and also all the other illustrious ladies who are sitting on the dais. I really want to salute you for your real determination and your courage, and also courage of conviction that you are here today for this very, very important day in history of India, when women, we have mobilized, we have had many, many rallies, demonstrations, dharnas, many, but we've never had such a good gathering, coming all the way from South India, from Chennai, from all parts of Tamil Nadu, to come and tell the Prime Minister of India that we are not going to keep quiet, we are not going to be silent. So, we on behalf of National Alliance for Women, I am here before you. I'm sure all the others will join you. But I want to tell you a little bit, I will speak in Hindi because some of the women from Delhi who have joined us for this rally. So I want to just tell you that in this kind of an endeavor, which started in 1996, how many years? How many years? 1996. First time this bill was tabled in the parliament, in the house of the parliament. पहली बार जब 1996 में बिल गया था, हिंदुस्तान के इतिहास में महिलाओं ने योगदान दिया है लोकतंत्र के निर्माण में, महिलाओं ने योगदान दिया है देश के निर्माण में। आजादी की लड़ाई से लेकर आज तक महिलाएं साथ साथ खड़ी हैं, कंधे से कंधा मिला के खड़ी हैं। लेकिन जब न्याय की बात होती है, जब न्याय देने की बात होती है, तब महिलाओं को वो हकदारी, वो हिस्सा नहीं मिल रहा है। 1996 में जब ये बिल आया था, तब ये कहा गया था कि नहीं अभी तो एक पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी बनेगी। वो कमेटी, that committee went around the country in the chairpersonship of Srimati Geeta Mukherjee, and Margaret Alva was the president of that committee. It went all over the country, took the opinion of all sections of society, and finally it was decided that this bill will be drafted and presented in the parliament.
Over these years of independence, where women contributed to the war of independence, and we were part and parcel of liberating this country from the British, despite the equal role that we have played, and more than equal role that we play in our societies, this patriarchal mindset that is still carrying on prevents us from taking over positions of power. Men do not want to share power with us. Yet we bring up their children, we bring up the families, we look after the elders, and we are enshrined by the Constitution that we are equal to men. So it's not about equality that we are fighting, but the right to contest in a democratic process and establish our identities in this nation that we call India.
How do you see there's a petition, online petition is signed by 10 lakh women against triple talaq? Now this petition is by one friend which is backed by RSS. How do you see it?
I think it's getting to be more and more bizarre in this country, and I don't know what RSS defines for itself, but we are with all our Muslim sisters and we support them that our lives are not for quoting 3 words. Our lives are much more meaningful than that, and it's time men sat up and took cognizance of that. And our Muslim sisters across this country have the support of us as fellow women, and we are there for them.
Look at this side.
Understand this government, who have been subverting the voice of democracy. And if you have seen the intolerance that has risen ever since this government has come into power in the center, then it gives rise to your conscience to wonder, is this the India that we brought freedom for, when we no longer have the freedom of thought, speech or action, which has been enshrined in the Constitution for peace?
मैम कैमरे की तरफ मैम यार ये पूछ कहाँ था
I mean, I wish they would focus and concentrate on more important issues in the nation, like farmers facing drought and killing themselves and having suicides, instead of worrying about naming themselves or naming others.
Like you talked about farmers are coming
मैम कैमरे की तरफ मैम
It is the most horrifying situation that is there in this country today, where Maharashtra and other states have actually, Telangana, we are facing drought, inadequate rainfall in Andhra Pradesh, no remunerative price for the crop that we have grown, and falling prices and fake seeds. And the bill has been pending in Parliament for the seed bill, and there is actually no action being taken to protect the farmers. The hypocrisy of this government, when they pretend, and this was a promise made to us by the Prime Minister no less, who said he will give us 50% input cost, that we would be able to benefit, that they will write off loans. We have realized this is all talk, and talk is tax-free in this country, and a farmer's life doesn't mean anything to this government.
One Congress leader in Uttar Pradesh is now looking for Prashant Kishore, and he is also, Rahul said he would reward anyone if someone gives him information about his, identity or his location.
Contact details.
I think it is the anxiety of a worker, and it is the disappointment of the people that brings about situations like this. And I don't think Mr. Prashant Kishore is missing or anything like that. It is the absolute disappointment that we feel collectively that we didn't do well in UP elections, and human anger is bound to be there, and we should just take it in
Who
that.
should be held responsible? Prashant Kishore or Rahul Gandhi?
Excuse me, if you were to make a report that was wrong in your company, will they remove you or your CEO? See, ప్రభుత్వం నిజంగానే చేయాలనే ఉద్దేశం ఉండింది, ఈ పాటి అమలు చేసిండేవారు. ఎందుకంటే ఏం కావాలి ఒక పరిపాలనకి? ఏకపక్షంగా అంత మెజారిటీ ఉండగా ఎందుకు ఇవ్వటం లేదు? అందుకే వీళ్ళ మొండి వైఖరి ఏమిటో ప్రజలందరూ కూడా గమనిస్తున్నారు. ఇవాళ ఉత్తరప్రదేశ్ అనే పెద్ద రాష్ట్రంలో ఒక వ్యక్తిని ఎవరైతే మహిళా వ్యతిరేకం, ఎవరైతే గతంలో ఎన్నిసార్లు మా మీద స్టేట్మెంట్ ఇచ్చిన వ్యక్తిని వాళ్ళ ముఖ్యమంత్రి చేపట్టినారు. ఈ దేశంలోనే పెద్ద రాష్ట్రానికి కాబట్టి దాంతో వాళ్ళు చేసే సైకిల్ మాకు అర్థమవుతున్నాయి. ఈ రిజర్వేషన్ కోసం భవిష్యత్తులో అడగాల్సిన అవసరం కూడా
మహిళా మంత్రి కూడా లేదు
మాటమే లేదు.
మహిళా మంత్రి కూడా లేరు
మహిళా సమస్యను ఎప్పుడన్నా పరిష్కరణ చేసింటే రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం దానికి జవాబు చెప్పగలుగుతాం. అతి త్వరలో ఇదే మహిళలు ఎవరైతే ఈ ముఖ్యమంత్రిగా ఓటేసి గెలిపించారో ఇదే మహిళని వాళ్ళ ఆయనకి వ్యతిరేకంగా ఓటేసి అమలు చేస్తారు.
है।